Hey y'all, I just wanted to put a little something out there today, kind of a little food for thought. I was meeting with someone here recently and we were talking about life and the path that it's on and everything, and the gentleman asked me what success is to me. At what point do I feel like I've been successful? And I couldn't give him an answer, and I still can't today, but it's definitely made me sit and think a lot about what success is and how we view success and how society views success and how social media views success and how there's a lot of different ways we can look at it. And I think sometimes we get too hung up on what is success in other people's eyes instead of what's success in our eyes. And I'll kind of go through a few different areas of where I've spent some time thinking about this, and maybe it will help you and maybe it won't, but I think there's some good information in here. So let's start with fitness. Obviously, fitness is something that's important to me. I obviously follow CrossFit, it's what I do. But I watch people train day in and day out and go and compete and end up on podiums, and it's a huge success. And I have friends that are runners and have ran 100-mile races, which is, I mean, that's a huge feat, to go out and run 100 miles. I've had friends that do triathlons, Ironmans. Huge success to go out and put the dedication it takes to do that training. And most of those folks had a coach that kind of told them what to do every day, encouraged them, were surrounded by others working on them very same goals, so that if they didn't feel like going or they missed a day, someone shooting them a text or a message and kind of holding them accountable. And then I look at my brother, clear on the flip side, that a year ago was in very bad shape. Um, Decided he wanted to change it, and he decided to start going out and walking and doing bodyweight exercises. When he started, he couldn't do a push-up, couldn't get into a horizontal plane to do a push-up. Started by just doing push-ups off the wall and slowly moving his feet back, and today he can do push-ups, lunges, air squats, all that kind of stuff. And I don't know the exact figure, today, but he's lost over 100 pounds, probably close to 110. Two totally different examples, you know, but they both have success in their own right. Um, and I think it's okay to look at what do we view as success, not what does someone else view as success. We need to look at what fulfills us. Um, if we look at materialistic things, there's those folks that are able to drive a brand new car or a brand new Escalade or whatever it would be, but probably sweat most of the month, wondering if they're going to be able to make the payment, hoping that nothing unexpected happens, like a furnace goes out or a toilet goes down the drain or something like that. And then you look at the family that pulls up in a minivan. It's got 200,000 miles on it, showing a little wear and tear. But you know what? They've got time to spend with their kids. They've got time to sit down and read with their kids. Got time to, hear about their kids' day at school. And they've got a little extra money to go and do things, to take a family trip and create memories. I think both are considered successful, but I don't think we should put any more emphasis on an Escalade than we do someone who drives a minivan, but yet has time and resources to build family memories. That's critical. If we look at careers, there's people that are highly successful in their careers. Um, make a lot of money, win awards, able to buy a lot of things that others can't. Um, but maybe they're kind of married to their job in a way. And then you look at someone else. Maybe it's someone that has a dream of becoming an Olympic athlete, whether it be through weightlifting or whether it be through wrestling. And quite frankly, earn very little income. But the fulfillment that they get from stepping on that mat, or stepping on that lifting floor, or whatever that is that they're competing in, they're chasing their passion. And again, both are successful, but I don't think anyone should put any more emphasis on the six-figure income than they do the person that's chasing their passion and being realistic about what makes me happy, and I'm going to go after it. Um, I think there's just a lot of things when you sit down and look at what is success and what makes you happy. I think you need to sit and look at, how fulfilled are you? How whole does your life feel? And I say the last part of this in case you're a non-believer. I didn't want you to shut me off right away. The other side of that is, you've got God in there. And you know, same scenario. We'll take two people. You take a person who goes to church every Sunday, walks in right when the service starts, sits down in the pew. As soon as it's over with, they leave. While they were there, their to-do list was going through their head of all the things they needed to do on Sunday afternoon and to get ready for the week. And you take somebody else that comes to church, grabs a cup of coffee, you know, socializes with friends, maybe says hi to somebody else that they don't know, you know, maybe just a smile that maybe changed someone's day. Sat down in the pew and didn't think at all about the rest of the Sunday and just took in what the message truly is. I think they're both doing great things because they're both obviously putting God in their life. I just think one person might be putting him a little higher, probably where he belongs. So as you go through life and you think about things, I struggle with this a lot, and that's why I put this out there. Is I'm always worried about what others think, and I'm learning that it can be a lot more fulfilling to be what we want to be instead of what others want us to be, or whatever a magazine thinks we should be, or a news publication of any kind, or social media for that matter. You know, I have a friend that posts on Facebook quite a bit. You know, it always reminds me, they'll talk about the inner battle, you know. We compete with ourselves, we become better. We compete with others, we become bitter. And I see the hashtag used of me versus me, and I think that's awesome. I mean, because that's truly where you're going to find happiness, is fulfilling yourself. So hopefully you enjoyed listening to this, and you know, sit down and really spend some time and think about what makes you happy, and start to put those things as a priority in your life as opposed to the things that make others happy. Thanks. Have a great day, man.